So there I was, scrolling through Reddit all, the front page of the internet, and my ugly mug shows up. A hot wash of panic and fear overcome me. The first thought enters my brain. Oh no. What did I do now? Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you. Our first major controversy on just day 2. I'm going to take this video to explain what's going on and then give my thoughts on it. We also have an interview with fl0m to get his perspective. The Counter-Strike Global Offensive Major just started. They're the biggest events of the year and Valve is directly involved with them. There's a lot of integration with the game client itself. You can buy a little viewership pass to get some extra stuff and participate in some things. You could get in-game items just to drive home how big of a deal this is. When you launch the game, the first thing that you see is the main stream of the tournament on autoplay. StarLadder is the tournament organizer who got the honor to host the major this year. It's a big deal and a big responsibility. The major games are also viewable through the in-game client spectator system, GOTV. GOTV is made by Valve. GOTV allows everyone around the world to spectate the games like you're watching a demo. You can control what player you want to watch, you can control the camera movement, you can control the UI elements. It's like you're watching a demo in real time. Content creators such as myself stream the games through GOTV and watch them with our community. And we don't use the mainstream, we don't use their commentary, we don't use their camera control, we don't use their interviews, we don't use their desk analysis, we don't use their graphics, we're just watching the demo. This has been going on for a long time. I don't think there's been a problem with it. I didn't think there was a problem with it. We've been doing it for a long time, all until today. On day 2 of the tournament, StarLadder, unexpectedly and with no communication, started issuing DMCA takedown requests to a number of the streamers who were watching the game. I somehow didn't get hit with it. Each of the streamers received a Twitch ban that goes along with it, which is an automatic thing. Twitch wasn't involved, and each one had a DMCA on their record. I've seen a lot of people in the community, some who should know better, misunderstand the gravity of this. To explain, if I get a DMCA takedown request on my YouTube channel, I get a copyright strike. I immediately lose a bunch of privileges, including live streaming, and if I get 3 strikes, my channel gets deleted. That's game over. This is what I do for my livelihood. I've been doing this for almost 10 years now, right? Probably about 5 years full time. I can't risk getting a copyright strike. And that's exactly what happened to a lot of other streamers without any communication and any foreknowledge that they were doing anything wrong. I still don't know, 2 days later, if we did anything wrong. The precedent has already been set in the past that it's okay to stream GOTV. This happened at the International a while ago. Something very similar happened in Dota 2. Valve stepped in and said, yes, the community does have the right to stream the International through the in-game streaming system. This is a message that's been going around recently. It was a direct interaction with Steam support from a year ago, from a channel, twitch.tv/routmasters, where he pretty much asked, can I stream the major? It's a longer question, but this is the response from Steam support. You're free to cast over games that are taking place, whether they're at majors or not. Any content that is being broadcast through GOTV can be rebroadcast or commented over if you'd like. That seems pretty damn clear. After a popular Counter-Strike streamer, fl0m, got Twitch banned for this whole thing, the community learned what was going on, and there was a predictable backlash, with the hashtag #FreeFl0m being spammed all over the place. As a response, StarLadder lifted the DMCA off of fl0m, and fl0m got the Twitch ban overturned. A few hours after that, everybody who got a DMCA and everybody who got a Twitch ban had those overturned, and StarLadder put out a statement. Now, for risk of copyright, I'm not going to show the statement, only read it, because I don't know if they protect their website as closely as they protect, I'll just read the statement. The tournament, StarLadder Berlin Major 2019, has official broadcasts in the following languages: Chinese, Danish, Finnish, French, German, Hungarian, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, Serbo-Croatian, and Spanish. For these languages, StarLadder has media contracts and is required to comply with them. We welcome community broadcasts in languages which are not in the list of official broadcasting languages. For the English language community broadcast, we will be happy to work with community streamers if they would share sponsorship obligations with us. For more information, please contact us, and they have their email address. The terms of streaming the major, as set forth by StarLadder, require streamers to do advertisements for StarLadder's sponsorships. Now you may ask yourself, well, that doesn't even seem that bad. Maybe people should just do that. Content creators make the bulk of our income from sponsorship integrations. Let's say that StarLadder is sponsored by Pepsi, they're not, it's an example, and fl0m is sponsored by Coke. He's not, it's an example. fl0m couldn't do an ad read for Pepsi. I have spoken to a bunch of other streamers, and there are people out there who do have this conflict with StarLadder's sponsorships. Also, doing the read for Pepsi may, down the line, close opportunities they otherwise would have had, all for no pay. Basically, they're asking us to give away our only product for free. Also, in my case in particular, StarLadder is sponsored by a bunch of gambling organizations. I've already gone on record saying I won't work with gambling organizations. It might actually be illegal to do that where I live, because gambling's not legal where I live, so there's no way I would ever take a deal like that in the first place, even though it's a really bad deal. Does StarLadder own the rights to GOTV? Well, they certainly think they do. This is from StarLadder's rulebook. All broadcasting rights of StarLadder Major 2019 are owned by the StarLadder Limited. This includes but is not limited to video streams, radio streams, GOTV, replays, demos, or TV broadcasts. This seems to directly contradict what we've been told in the past. I don't think we're going to know the true answer to this until Valve steps in and makes a statement. This is all on Valve right now. Also, I didn't agree to these rules. I didn't sign anything. Did you? Did you agree to these? Did I miss something here? If you post an epic gamer moment clip on Reddit, are you breaking the law? So with that information, I made my infamous tweet. I have to delete Twitter. Twitter has only given me trouble. I write something and then people yell at me. So this is the tweet. It was a huge mistake to give StarLadder a major. Now that part, that's what pissed people off. People like, buddy, come on, calm down. Anyway, such a disappointment. I look forward to the major every 6 months, and now I can't make any content on it for fear of getting a DMCA. Rip any coverage of the major. Sad. All right, I added the sad there. That tweet gave the controversy mainstream attention. It reached the front of all. I think more people are actually going to be reporting on this now. That's why I'm making this video, because I think a lot of people don't fully understand what's going on, so I want to try to explain it and give my side of the whole thing. After that blew up, StarLadder contacted me and wrote, "We would like to clarify that the statement we have refers to the broadcasting. Feel free to use demos, point of views for making your video content on the YouTube. If you're interested in I'm just reading it how they wrote it. If you're interested in broadcasting the games, please apply to," and then they give me the email address. Now, I appreciate them reaching out. I appreciate them overturning the DMCAs, but I can't really act until I know from Valve 100% who owns the rights to the GOTV, because I can't risk a copyright strike, and I don't think other content creators can as well, especially if you do this as your livelihood. I understand why StarLadder would go about doing this to protect the deals they've already made, whether it be selling GOTV rights or exclusive deals with their advertisers, whatever it may be. How they went about this was really bad. Now, if they sold the rights to GOTV without owning the rights to GOTV, that would be very, very bad. We keep coming back to the same question. Does StarLadder own the rights to the GOTV footage? The only one who can clear this up is Valve. We need a statement from them. Content creators need a statement from them because we need to know what we can use. We need to know what the rights are. What can't we use? In what capacity can we use it? I'll follow the rules, whatever they are. I just have to know what the rules are. Also, StarLadder should have communicated with us. Here's how that conversation goes. Hey, TheWarOwl, don't stream the major. Okay, and then I turn off the stream and I wait for Valve to respond and make a statement about the stuff. Or, let's try this, before it even starts. Hey guys, you know how you guys always used to stream the major? Well, you can't do that this time because we're in charge, baby. And then everyone goes, okay, and we get on with our lives. It would be a damn shame if tournament organizers owned the demo footage and didn't allow the community to use it. I think it would eliminate a massive portion of community content. Think about it. We wouldn't be able to examine professional strats and go over the different placements of smokes and stuff like that. We wouldn't be able to make frag montages of the epic moments in the history of Counter-Strike. It would kneecap the community. I think it would hurt the visibility of pro Counter-Strike in the long run. And I sat down with fl0m to discuss all of this, to get his take, to hear about the different interactions that he's had with StarLadder through this. Here's how that went. Hey fl0m, how's it going?
How's it going, bud?
It's going pretty well. I'm worried about you, man. Actually, you know what? First of all, congratulations on getting banned from Twitch. Like, I understand that you're gonna get a lot of publicity. You got some Twitch street cred now. It's exciting.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was the way I wanted to take my first ban, I'm gonna be honest.
You had an impeccable record, right?
Yeah, I never even had a warning before.
So, did you receive any communication beforehand from StarLadder, or did you just get a DMCA?
Absolutely none. And even when I got DMCA, the DMCA was executed so quickly that it hadn't even registered on Twitch's end what the reasoning was. They just saw it was from StarLadder. So yeah, it came through and it just automatically suspended my account. And they were trying to get the timestamp on it and all that stuff, but we didn't even know exactly what I was banned for until probably like 15, 20 minutes after the ban was followed through with.
What was the communication you had with StarLadder after the ban went down?
Once I did get in contact with them, I got in contact with a producer and their head of executive media rights. And once that discussion started, that was when things got really interesting, because they were claiming a lot of things that would be news to, I think, you know, and is news now to everybody in the CS community, that, you know, they own exclusive rights and that I should have asked permission from them to even stream the major. And to kind of segue into something that I think you're very interested in, is the day before they had reached out to Richard to basically strike down his channel. They told him they would, and they came to an agreement where basically they would implement the sponsors into the GOTV feed that we were all watching. And then it came to like, hey, this is okay now, you know, and I was there and I was part of No Majors Club. And me kind of watching from the sidelines, my first assumption is, okay, that makes perfect sense. Like, we're all good to go now. Like, nobody's going to be upset. We're all moving along forward. And then that was when the next day I woke up to my account being suspended. You know, to kind of tie that all together, he was saying that, you know, somebody was quote unquote supposed to contact me along with Richard, but just didn't. And I don't really know how true that is, considering, or accurate they were just in general with this whole situation, because they ended up striking their own channel. So,
yeah, I saw that. They accidentally struck one of their official streams. Yeah, it goes well. I think it goes well beyond you, me, and Richard, or just any of the like bigger names that got involved in some respect. There's a lot of smaller streamers who just got a DMCA with no warning, nothing, no communication, just boom, you're done. And they, like, if you're at that level, you don't really have any recourse. Like, I know you have the contacts to deal with that. So I understand that all of the DMCAs got removed. How does that look like for you? Like, I know you're unbanned on Twitch, but is there still a DMCA on your record?
Because it was uplifted in the manner it was uplifted from StarLadder, after we came to an agreement where I told them I wouldn't be streaming the major anymore, they lifted it and it is not on my record anymore.
Okay, that's good to hear. A lot of people don't understand how serious those things are.
Yeah, it doesn't typically work that way. And just to kind of paint the picture, like for some people that don't understand a DMCA, if you receive 3 DMCAs on pretty much all social media platforms of any kind, you're done. Your account will be removed and that's it. You pack it up. It doesn't matter if you've been partnered forever, whatever, you know, Twitch streamer, YouTuber. If you get 3 DMCA strikes against you, you are done. And that was my biggest concern, is they're just sending out these DMCAs like they're meaningless, like they don't actually have much repercussions when
Hello? StarLadder has graciously offered us to continue streaming if we agree to some conditions. Why would you not take such a generous offer?
Yeah, so when we started discussing ways that I'd be able to stream the major, it started with logos, which is what they offered to Richard. That's where I came to, I started there. I was like, you know, I'll do what Richard does and I have no problem putting your sponsors into my stream, but then they asked me to go a step further and asked me to do something that they did not ask Richard to do or anybody else until they released a statement later on, which was run 3-minute ads of their sponsors inside my stream. It wouldn't be right to my sponsors that I already have, where I'm basically saying that, hey, not only are these individuals not paying me, but I'm also promoting with built-in ads into my stream that I don't even do that for most sponsors.
Thank you, fl0m, for taking the time to speak with me on this fine YouTube channel. Where can the people follow you?
They can follow my Twitter at fl0m TV, or they can follow my Twitch at just fl0m, which is fl0m. Appreciate you both.
All right, have a good one. The Major is a time for all of us to come together and celebrate Counter-Strike. The best damn FPS out there, the best damn esport that there is. It's my favorite game. This is like a holiday for us. It's where there's a lot of new eyes on the game. There's a lot of returning players who come back to it and get reinvigorated. This whole thing is already a blemish on what should be a really fun time. I really hope we get a Valve clarification on all of this stuff so we know what the rights are going forward. I also hope the Major carries on, it's run smoothly, everybody has a good time with it, the best team wins. Unfortunately for me though, as an independent content creator, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. By the way, we can all have a constructive discussion about this topic without insulting each other and getting heated and such. So let's try to do that, and I'll try to keep the Twitter language down to a minimum. Go Team Liquid! Thank you folks very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer. At least we can't get a worse controversy this Major. No, Jason Lake, no!